Hi, my name is Jenna, and I'm going to talk about this new belt that I got. It's the Freedom Guard GTX by Stomaplex. I love this belt. I had gotten it for stoma protection. If you're doing anything active where you might get impact, if you have small children like I do, they have very pointy elbows, and sometimes they're at that height where when they come and hug you, they just, they knock right into it. And it's very hard. But it has this very soft padding on the back, so it's very comfortable. What works really well about this belt is it's not completely flat across. It domes out right here, like if you were to cut a cup in half and just place it on here. That way, when your stoma is under here, everything just flows out directly into your bag. The thing I think I love absolutely the most about this is how low profile it is. Most other belts you find for stoma protection are quite thick, and even though you know you need it, it still makes you a little uncomfortable because you can see it so well under your clothes. You can't see this. Unless you're wearing something skin tight, and even still, unless you're just really looking for it, you're not going to see it. Look how thin that is. And, oh, there you can see how it curves out right here. That's what makes it work so well. The other thing about this belt that's great that I found out is it works really well for parastomal hernia prevention, which I have a small one above my stoma. And so when I found that out, I thought, I have to try this belt, because a lot of other ones, they're really big. They almost look like tube tops. And, it gets hot. I live in Texas. It gets really hot here. I don't want to have to wear anything more than I have to. This is very breathable. You're not going to get hot in this. And if you do sweat in this, there has this fuzzy side that just kind of soaks it up and keeps you from being sweaty, which is great. Now, it has these two separated Velcro sides on the opposite end of where this is, and I'll show you why that's so great, at least to me. Show you how I put this on. You just place your stoma right under here, and you bring the belt around. You can make it as loose or as tight as you want it, whatever's most comfortable for you. Now, the thing I love most about these two ends, because I have this hernia up here, this small hernia, I like the top to be much tighter than the bottom, and I can do that because these are separated. I can make that much tighter than I would make this one. So it just all depends on how you're most comfortable, but it's nice that you can do that. Most belts you can't do that. It's going to be tight all the way across this thing. It's really wonderful, and it fills up fine. It might not feel like there's a lot of room under there, but there's plenty of room. If you think about it, your pouch is only, it's paper thin. So it's going to go right down in there with no problem whatsoever. You can see, and I'll put this down. See how low profile it is? I'm pulling this tight, and I even usually wear this undershirt, which I know most women do. You can't see it at all. You cannot tell that that's there unless you really look for it. And most people don't. Most people don't even know I have this when they see it. They don't even notice it. When it comes just like this. You don't have to try and figure out where to attach this or anything. They're very good about making sure that all you have to do is open it and put it on, because that's exactly what you want to do in the first place. Like I said, I have two small kids. They have very pointy elbows, and for some reason, they find it necessary to use you as leverage with their elbows when getting off the couch. And I used to get really worried that they were going to hurt my stoma, and I would have to kind of, shove them off. But I don't have to do that with this. I don't have to worry about it when my son runs at full speed to give me a hug. I don't have to worry about his head hurting my stoma. I can go out, I can run, I can do all these things and not have to worry about my hernia being a problem, because this is putting the pressure on it that it needs to keep everything where it's supposed to be. It's a really great belt. I absolutely love it. And if you're looking for stoma protection, or hernia protection, or both, this is the way to go. It's a great belt.